The vaccine likely will not be ready in time for Halloween. We just heard from the state health officials. Although COVID cases are on a downward trend, Cameron County leaders say they want to keep it that way. It's why they say families should not be taking part in Halloween traditions this year. Channel 5's Rudy Mireles with the alternative Halloween plans that are in the works.
As COVID-19 cases decline in Cameron County, officials are still cautious, taking steps towards regular life. Averaging under 50 cases a day, Cameron County Judge Eddie Trevino Jr. is hopeful about the steady trend.
3 weeks later, we are now reporting 23,174 cases. That's an increase of 835 cases. That's good.
While sharing the sentiment with the judge, Cameron County Health Authority Dr. James Castillo says residents must understand the situation locally means the county isn't in the clear yet.
Some people are still getting sick enough to be put on ventilators. Definitely not at the same rate we were seeing a few months ago. But the hospitals are reaching a steady state. There's still over 100 people hospitalized in Cameron County with COVID or suspected of having COVID.
The region in good shape, but that could change quickly in Cameron County.
So that's still for the county above the level that the governor of Texas is looking at in terms of how much COVID is in the hospitals.
Those statistics at the forefront for the judge when making the decision to not authorize traditional Halloween activities like trick-or-treating for residents, instead working with schools and organizations to safely hold drive-through events.
We've seen what happens when people get together and either stop practicing the social distancing or don't have their masks on. Halloween would be another potential super spread with regards to that.
And as new options like the possibility of reopening bars on the 14th present themselves, the judge and health officials are taking everything into account, including opinions from bar owners.
I've already heard from several, and they're not really in favor of reopening because they know the risk involved.
Judge Trevino added he and county officials deciding the possibility of bars reopening should reach a decision soon, saying the state has released safety guidelines they're studying and did not rule out the possibility of only certain establishments showing how they'd adhere to those guidelines being allowed to open. In Brownsville, Rudy Mireles, Channel 5 News at 6.